Hello everyone and welcome back to Simproved, Fry speaking here, and today we are going to do something a little bit different. We are going to renovate a house because I want to do a video where I explain some of the architectural choices that the Sims dev team does, whatever. Don't get me wrong, this is one of the better NPC houses that are already in game. I will do this, or we will do this, because this is how I learned a lot about building in The Sims 4, or in The Sims in general. Back in Sims 1 times, I would always start to renovate houses before I even started to build my own. Yeah, let's talk a little bit more about this house. So it is quite of a huge lot. It is in the Dutch colonial style. You can easily recognize the Dutch colonial style by these typical roofs. I think they're called gambrel roofs. So you have these curved eaves and like this on top, and then there are lots of gables and stuff. So let's go up on the front and we see these balconies. I think these are these even doors? Can they even get there? These are windows. So for example, these balconies are usable. This one isn't, I think. So for gameplay, this doesn't make sense. It may look nice. What I personally would like more is that this is cutting in, then we would have like lots of roof all around it. Next step is on this side. We will already see what I hate the most here is this roof combination. I am not an architect, but this is offending me, this line here. And the next thing that I hate is that there's nothing here. We also don't have vines or anything covering it up. No windows. What the hell is this? So the sun starts from this angle on this side and goes to that side. So actually we should, in my opinion, turn that whole house, because actually like less windows. Okay, it makes kind of sense that there are less windows here. Next thing are the fireplaces, or the chimneys, especially because we don't have any fireplaces here. As we can see, this is the kitchen. There's no fireplace here, and then this is like a front porch kind of thing. It makes no structural sense. And then the next thing is this little tower kind of thing here, but these windows hang so high up. I don't know what they're thinking. Like, it makes no sense from the inside. So since this is like the biggest wall height, here is a door. So the Sims door here is how big the Sims are, so we can use that as a reference how tall the Sims can be. And we see that they can't even look outside of these windows because they're so high. So yeah, let's jump right into that. Let's go to speed build time. So I did some adjusting on the roofing, which give us more of these gambrel roofs. I changed this to the shortest wall height, so I had to adjust all of these. I have a bit of an issue here with the balconies. Rain, snow, whatever comes down and is on a normal balcony, then there should be some sort of system where the water can drop down. It's a very sad place. This is a sad place. This one is too. Like, I don't get that at all. I think we are going to get rid of these, and since this is also not usable, like this is also a very low light, has no light. It is a little entry here though. I think we're going to push these out, and then we're going to put roofing here as well. Let's see if this is looking better then. So we are back. We have a new little structure here. I just extended that side to that side, so it is a little bit more interesting here. That balcony doesn't make that much sense since, well, this is the shadow side of the house. I especially had some problems with the, you know, deleting the balconies, because then at one point there was like one roof like this to this, and this is even worse because rain goes here, rain goes there. It's lots of rain and water and snow or whatever comes down on the roof, and it accumulates in this little corner. That doesn't make any sense structural wise. Would be definitely a weak point for a house like this. I still hate that it's such a huge eave here with this fireplace, so I think I'm going to delete that fireplace at one point, like this overhang. I hate that. I personally like this style a little bit more. And yeah, let's put in some half walls so we can pretend it's a chimney. Wait, the cats and dogs chimney is that one. Maybe it's a little bit too big then. It almost looks a little bit like an industry factory like this. So no, okay, we're not going to do this. So let's do another trick, which will be half walls, and then we kind of simulate a chimney. I will also do the exterior decorating, which means I would use lots and lots of more, for example, put in some columns around, because we have these bigger friezes kind of things here. So these are held up by something, because we already have such a huge roof, and the weight of the roof must be enormous. So we need some structural stuff to keep this up, you know, because it's the roof is bigger than the bottom. I think I'm going to go with a blue house. As far as I can see, the Dutch colonial houses don't change color a lot, so they have like one certain color and that's it. And then later on I will also put in some windows, especially windows that make sense here and are not so high up. And yeah, and then we are going to look at the inner layout and change everything. Changed the whole colors, like I said. put in some columns. I extended the whole porch thing because the Dutch colonial style actually has a lot of porches. So let's go on the inside and see. I mean, some of the rooms won't make any sense now, but as we can see from the usual NPC stuff, of course we added some stuff here, for example, so I won't judge that. But yeah, lots of NPC houses are quite empty, to be honest. This is the case here as well. Of course, we have a little bit more freedom now. We have gained a lot of space, so there seems to be a small little dining area with a bar. Then there is this, oh, I hate this, bathroom in the middle of everything without any kind of window, or, you know, you have a wet room and it doesn't have a window. In my opinion, that's a crime right there. At least there's a fireplace next to the chimney, which we are going to do here as well. I think this is a cats and dogs one as well. Kitchen is, I don't know what's happening here. That thing, why is there a wall? Why is it not extend? I don't know. I mean, I can roast houses a lot, but I always think it's like cheap behavior to roast something in the internet. I mean, we all have our opinions. And I think we all can agree. I think you don't need like an architectural graphic design or any kind of degree to kind of see some things that don't make sense. For example, a bathroom without any ventilation, a wet room, so to speak, without any ventilation. Same goes for kitchens, needs some windows or some kind of connection to the outside, so the ventilation. I think I'm going to get rid of lots and lots of these walls. I especially hated, even when we started, that long hallway without any windows. In my opinion, that's the worst ever. I think from when I do layouting, I try to avoid long dark corridors. These are horrible, horrible, horrible. I don't know if for architects that's something that is normal because it's unavoidable maybe. I think it is avoidable here. It is quite a long house, but maybe we can include at least this window here for the hallway or something, because that's just plain evil. Like, it has only this door here. Definitely, I like the idea of course, having the whole bedrooms and bathrooms upstairs, and there should always be a bathroom downstairs for guests, and you know, so they don't have to walk. Just think that makes more sense. I want to turn this, of course, into a family house because lots of you always want to have family houses, and I think this is a nice space for a family house as well. So let's keep doing that. I will clean up the roofs and do the layouting, and then I will talk to you after that. So I sped up a little bit on the layout. So this is what I came up with. We have two bathrooms on the bottom, on the first level, ground floor, whatever. You come in, you get into the living room, you get into the dining room, and from the dining room you get into this sunroom, lounge, whatever it's gonna be, and the kitchen. And yeah, these are the rooms for downstairs, which are really, really big. And yeah, I think even bigger wouldn't make sense in The Sims 4. Like, I hate when The Sims walk a lot, so I think that is okay spaced. And then upstairs you have this hallway, which now has some windows and entrance to all of the balconies. And then we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potential bedrooms. So yeah, let's start with the kitchen. I also changed, of course, the flooring here. It is also all cats and dogs, which only came with 2 wooden panel floors. The rough one is outside now. I chose a brown. I actually wanted to make this whole thing a little bit lighter, fresher. And on the inside, I just looked at some interior, how some of the real Dutch colonial styled houses are in the interior, which are really, really lots of white and like wooden panels and planks and stuff. So this is what I'm going to do here. And yeah, let's do that first. Right, we are back. It took me about 1 hour now to finish the bottom downstairs. I always want to say the bottom part. It turned out quite nicely, I think. Very lived in. It's definitely absolutely not the style that I personally would, decorate my house with. But according to, Dutch colonial interiors, this is how they look like. There is usually like whites and like a little bit of lighter, browns and stuff. And I really like the kitchen though, but we will look at everything later in the video tour at the end. But yeah, you could already see how I choose everything. I think the weirdest color theme is this here with the pink and the red, but that was just because I like that color swatch and I just wanted to use that. It's also an office, so the sunroom also is an office, you know, with like kind of like a library or something. And yeah, the living room is really pretty. We don't have a TV. For those who know me, I hate TVs for interior design. I personally also almost never use my living room myself. I think this is, it just has something, what else should you do in the living room? I never use my living room, and I never use it for my Sims. I'm more of a person that would sit here all the time, in the free time, or in the kitchen. Eating in the kitchen and being in the kitchen. I think these two rooms would be relate to me myself. Yeah, we have two bathrooms. One just has a bathtub, one has a shower. So stay tuned, and I will do the upstairs speed build, and then we're gonna discuss. I am back. So this is the upstairs. So we have 5 bedrooms now. Started with the toddler children bedroom. So there are all of the life stages that a child basically has. You know, like baby, toddler, and the bed for a child. It is a horrendous coloring. I don't know what's happening over here. Maybe there is another color. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm going to swatch this all up. But yeah, there are these really horrendous color swatches in cats and dogs. For example, this green and this golden. And I don't know, there are barely objects that also have that color theme. The hallway is pretty self-explanatory. It's super symmetrical, so I can just, you know, copy everything over. And that one turned out quite nice as well, in my opinion. They're all very bland because, yeah, I think Sims have no personality, so why should I care? Everything is beige and cream and stuff. Ugh. Okay, so let's discuss how we are going to do the exterior. So this is a very big lot, and usually my mansions like these have garages, so I think I'm going to pop in and put in like another garage over here. What I'm going to do is move the lot, move house. No, not move house, move the lots. And see if we can move it a little bit centric. There we go. If you use tiles, your Sims will really walk on them. If you use spray paint, your Sims don't recognize it as a path and like will not preferably walk on that. But if you use the tiles, like the floors, basically that's when they know they should use that as a path. So yeah, I will see you after the tiles. So this is the final product. You know, like I basically used all of the stuff that was already there. So there's nothing super fancy new about this. I really tried to not change a lot. Like the essence, I think, of the house is a little bit more detailed now. And I'd really try to use lots and lots of cats and dogs, and I think it looks really, really cool. I mean, it is bougie though, like it is a McMansion definitely, but kind of looks way better now, even though it was already quite a nice house, to be honest. This is the house, guys. We will go into a nice video tour now. I will not talk about like during the video tour, it will just have like some music, and I will upload this to the gallery and I will put the download link in the video description now for you so you can find it. I think I'm gonna just call it Hound's Head. So you can find it as my renovated version. And yeah, I want to thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you like videos like these. I mean, this is the first time where I do it that way with a time lapse in between and just talking to you occasionally. But yeah, this is basically my build, guys. I really hope that you like it, and thank you so much for watching. Please enjoy the video tour of it now, and I will see you soon. Bye.